Welcome. Hi. Our first online video instruction. I've been gearing towards this anyway to have it on our app to create groups, one for beginners, to break down poses, then an all levels class, maybe a class specifically on hips. So I've been working on this in the background, and now the fact we're kind of in this situation of, limiting group classes or, making the classes smaller, still is a way, our first video to connect, right? It still is a way to connect with y'all. I know some of you have asthma, kids with asthma, maybe you don't want to expose them to just viruses in general. It can be kind of scary, and those who already have high risk, right? This is a way for you to practice at home and just to give you that peace of mind. So we're going to start in child's pose. Feet together, knees out, reach out in front. And take that breath in, deeper breath in. Empty out. Starting to create that heat in your body through breath. Ujjayi breath. Walking your hands over to the left, breathe into your right side. And then hands over to your right, breathing into your left side. Inhale back to center. Ribs squeeze in, pit of the belly in, air out. Inhale, tabletop. Pause on the exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Cow. Cat. And then downward facing dog. First down dog of class, I want you to spread your fingers nice and wide. Grounding down through your hands. Chances are your heels aren't touching, so then ground down through the pads of your feet. Okay, the toe pads. Thinking of each toe having its own pad, pressing down through there. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, pressing down and forward, chest towards your thighs. Gaze a foot in front of your toes. And shoulder integration, thoracic spine in. Gaze goes forward, feet forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold, ragdoll. That first opportunity to relax your neck. Shaking your head yes and no. Lifting now your 10 toes up, even if you want to use your hands for a self-assist. Spread your toes wide. I want you to press through the heels of your feet, the pads of your feet. Pinky toe sets down, moving over towards your big toe presses, and then lift those inner arches up. Really rooting down through the feet. Now bending your knees first, mountain reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, nice and grounded through the feet. Downward facing dog. Gaze goes forward. Feet step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Root down into your feet. Second mountain. Fold down. Halfway lift. High plank. Pause in high plank. Then low plank. Shoulders glide forward. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One more sun egg gaze goes forward. Feet step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. forward fold. Halfway lift. Take your vinyasa, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Sun B, gaze forward, feet step forward. Halfway lift, forward fold, root down into your feet, chair. Forward fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa. Right leg lifts, heel presses back. Pulling that foot forward, warrior one. Downward facing dog. Or take that vinyasa, meeting me in down dog. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Down dog. Gaze forward, feet forward, halfway lift, fold down, okay, rooting into your feet, chair, forward fold, halfway lift, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right foot forward, warrior one. All right, take your vinyasa, meeting in down dog. Left side, warrior one. Down dog, or the vinyasa. Right leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hips. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge, hands at heart center. Inhale, length your spine. Pit of the belly and tip forward. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist, left elbow towards your right knee. Breath in. Pit of the belly and deepening the twist. Inhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. High plank. Side plank. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. Low plank. Up dog or cobra. Child's pose or down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Crescent lunge left side. Hands at heart center. Inhale, length. Pit of the belly and twisting. Right elbow towards your left knee. Come up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. High plank. Side plank. Right hand down, left hand up. Low plank. Cobra or up dog. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Gaze forward, feet feet forward, halfway lift, forward fold, chair, twisting chair, left elbow down. Length, pit of the belly in, taking that deeper twist, gaze goes high. Forward fold, peace fingers in between your big toe and second, halfway lift. Elbows pull out, chin in towards your chest. Folding forward. Staying with your breath. Release your toes, chair. Twisting chair, right elbow down. Inhale, length through your spine. Now engage your core, twisting. Taking your gaze higher. Gorilla. Feet go wider, hands underneath your toes. Shoulder integration. Pit of the belly in, folding down. Shake your head yes and no. Crow. Feet together. Hands spread nice and wide. Pressing through the fingers, finger knuckles, the top pads of your hands. You're gonna engage our core. Inhale into the back of your hamstrings, hips lift up. Knees resting onto your triceps, gaze forward, top of your mat, fill up. Pit of the belly and lifting the hips higher, maintaining your gaze. Okay, like one day, the toes just float. They lift up. Maybe when you add in true north alignment. Hugging muscle to bone. Whew, you can take your vinyasa or go into down dog. Whew, great work. Gaze forward, feet forward. Halfway lift, fill up. Forward fold. Root down into your feet, reach up. Mountain, eagle, right side. Right knee on top, right arm under. Tadasana. Eagle, left side, left knee on top, left arm under. Tadasana. Standing leg raise, right side. That's how you're lifting the right knee up. Hand to your right knee. Toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, pressing through your left foot, lengthen through that left side, pit of the belly, and knee goes out. Reach over, opposite side. Come back to center. Hands to your hips. Heel presses forward. Lift that leg up. Bend in your knees, send it back, airplane. Palms facing the floor. Thoracic spine in. Okay. Keeping your drishti. That focus. You're going to shift your drishti as you shift your hands, bringing them to heart center, gazing at your index fingers. Really plugging into the core work here, belly button in. Transition your legs into half moon. Bend in that standing knee if you need to. All right, release Tadasana. Standing leg raise left side. Left knee up. Press down into that right foot. Bring that length up through your right side. Knee goes out. Gaze over. Pit of the belly in, knee back to center. Hands to your hips, heel presses forward. Lift your leg higher. Bend in your knee. Heel presses back, hugging muscle to bone in your left leg. Palms facing the floor. Thoracic spine in. Head pressing away from your tailbone. And you have your drishti set. And we're going to shift. Taking your gaze now to your index fingers as they come together, hands at heart center. Igniting with your core. Right? Really from the ground up, take your breath in. Pit of the belly in, open up, half moon. With hands at heart center, really igniting the entire body, right? From heel to head. If you fall out, right, you just press back down, you come back up. All right, release, Tadasana. Tree, right side, right foot in. Hands at heart center. And release your fingers, palms press down. Wrists press away as you start to reach up. Gaze follows. Open up your arms. Tree, growing your tree. Rooting up, lifting up. Playing with your gaze. And just playing, allowing yourself to fall out. All right, Tadasana. Tree, left foot in. Hands at heart center. And when you're ready, grow your tree, interlacing your fingers. Palms pressing down. Wrists pressing away as you start to reach up. And opening up, expanding. I like to take goalpost arms, pulling my scapulas together, that thoracic spine in, and then letting the scapulas lift my shoulders up towards the ceiling. And even pulling the chin slightly in to bring this nice length into the neck. A little mini back bend. All right, release. To be honest, that was a really big back bend for me. My back bends have always traditionally been a little bit smaller, but when you add in all of that work of true north alignment, right, and really honing in on the core, squeezing in, right, and then space starts to come in, and all of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, my back bend, it just grew. Right, so staying in the work. Inhale, reach up, fill up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Take your vinyasa and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior two. Triangle. Then in your front knee, come up, straddle fold. Hands down to the floor. Really great opportunity to connect into your feet. Outer edges press down, arches lift. Even lifting the toes up, pressing through the mount. Then add your toes in, big toe presses down. Right, inner ankles back, outer ankles down. Plugging in, grounding down. Bend in your knees, come up. Right foot forward, left foot steps up, pyramid. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior two. Triangle. Wide-legged forward fold. Let's get a shoulder stretch and release your hands behind your back. Walk your shoulders onto your back. Right, clasping the hands, taking a gentle bend in your knees. Right, pulling the hands down towards the floor and then gently pulling them away from your seat. Inhale, length your spine. Pit of the belly in. Stay with your flat back as you hinge forward. Bend in your knees, come up. Pyramid. Left foot forward, right foot stepping up. downward facing dog. Tabletop. So take your left leg behind you, heel pressing back, right arm reaching forward. And then set it down, other side, right heel pressing back, left arm reaching forward. Set it down. We're going to do that one more time each side. Now, we need to add in that little mini back bend just to help prepare the spine. Right, for what's coming, bridge or wheel if it's in your practice, lifting the leg and the arm higher. Igniting the pelvic floor, squeezing in, pit of the belly in, thighs press towards one another. Set it down, other side. Creating that mini back bend, engaging the pelvic floor as you take your leg up, arm up, and then set it down. Camel. All right, so standing on the knees. Imaginary block between the thighs, press in, tailbone descends, hip bones lift up. Bringing your chin towards your chest. Pull it towards the wall behind you. From there, let your head drop back. Hero's pose, tops of your feet down, sitting towards your heels. Second, camel. Press in, squeeze in. To your center line, imaginary block between the thighs, tailbone down, hip bones up. And gaze goes back, camel. Chin guides you out. Toes curl under, grab that little pinky toe, get in as well. Sitting towards your heels. Hands on your thighs. Take a deeper breath in. Empty out. Focus on the breath, fill up. One more breath. And then empty out, tap your feet out. Down dog. Feet step forward. Set up for bridge on your back. Rooting down through the feet, through your arms and shoulders. Hips go up. Same thing we did in camel, like squeeze on your pelvic floor, imaginary block between the thighs. Tailbone towards the knees, hip bones towards your shoulders. And now focus on your breath. Staying with that true north alignment. From the ground up. All right, release, pause for one breath. We've got two more. Root down. Press into the feet and your arms. Hips come up. For me, I have to grip my toes in this pose, otherwise my knees ache. So like that idea of really rooting down through every part of the foot. The big toe, all the toes to the pinky toe. Pads press down, heel pads press down. Tailbone towards your knees. Hip bones toward your shoulders. One more breath, root down, rise up. And release. Pause for a breath. Bridge or wheel. And staying in the work of the foundation, the true north alignment, adding them in. And rooting down, rising up. And chin comes in, hips come down, nice work. I'm going to stabilize now. Legs go up. Hands underneath your low back. Fill up. 30 degrees, legs lower. All right, pull the pit of the belly in as you go to 60 60 degrees. Now 2 inches off your mat, shoulders up, stay for a breath. Knees in towards your chest. I'm going to start to rock and roll forward and back, gaining momentum. The third one, land and boat. You're going to shift the glutes out of the way, really building that foundation through the sits bones. And abdominal quality in your chest. Hands to heart center. And then downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hips, flip dog. Half pigeon, right knee forward. Downward facing dog. Alternating your knees, bending. Now the left leg lifts, bend your knees, stack your hips, flip dog. Left knee pulls forward, half pigeon. Downward facing dog. Coming to seated, legs out in front. Right foot in. Length through spine. Head of the belly and walking your hands towards that extended foot. Observing where your drishti is, your focus. If it was lost, bring it back in. Switch legs, maintain drishti, right? A point, a focus as you make that switch. Folding over, reaching towards your right foot. Now both legs straight out. Inhale, length, pit of the belly in, folding, chin in towards your chest, left ear to your left shoulder, right ear to your right shoulder. Back to center, shoulders come up, head comes up. Great work, reverse tabletop. Outer edges of your hips sitting onto your index finger and thumb, elbows pulled together, thoracic spine in, lean onto the elbows, sternum up, head drops back. Chin guides you out, press into your elbows, come up. Time for an inversion. An inversion can be legs up the wall, or placing your hands underneath your hips. If you don't have a block nearby or a prop, taking your legs straight up. I'm going to choose child's pose today for my inversion. Feet together, knees out, arms reach out. to the floor. If you were in legs up the wall, feet down. If you're in child's pose or another pose, come onto your back. Bridge legs. Stacking now your right knee on top of your left. Hips scoot over to the right. Knees drop to the left. And gaze over towards your right shoulder. Back to center. Left knee on top of your right, hips to the left, knees to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder. Back to center. Butterfly, feet together, knees out. Just pausing for a moment of stillness, connecting mind to body. Let's go ahead and take your left hand to your heart, right hand to your stomach, spreading your fingers wide, and then gently pressing your hands into your torso, building upon that mind-body connection. And now I want you to focus on your feet, toes press. And even trying to get all the toes to connect, pinky to pinky, moving towards your big toe. Pads of your feet connected, heels pressing. Being in observation, observing any sensations, and like any changes in temperature, without giving it meaning, just being witness to what signals your body sending your mind. Observing. Bringing your awareness now into your hands. Gently pressing the hands down. Noticing your breath. Noticing where you're breathing into. Observing. Naturally, right now, I'm breathing into my belly. In this moment, my belly. Just giving your mind something neutral to focus on. Right, that's happening in the current moment and currently. You're laying on your back, your shoulders connected to your mat. You're taking breaths in. Arms resting. And feeling the connection of your arms to the floor. Bringing ease into your mind. And focusing on the mind-body meditation, something neutral to think about, to focus on, setting an internal drishti. Take a cleansing breath, fill up through your nose. Open mouth side out, and moving into your final pose of Shavasana. A deep rest, bringing ease into your feet, traveling from your feet up your legs towards your knees, softening, and from your knees, softening and relaxing along your thighs towards your hips, feeling the connection of the earth underneath your hips. And allowing the hip bones to drop down towards the earth. Softening in the front hip hinge. And then bringing that ease into the torso. And from the low belly to the low lungs. from the center of your forehead out towards your temples. Now taking that ease down into the jaw hinge. Relaxing the muscles in and around the jaw hinge. Upper and lower lip relaxing. A deep rest, full body relaxation. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. And now waking the body out, taking a deeper breath in. Rolling onto your right or left side, knees in towards your chest. And pausing for that moment of gratitude for yourself. Coming up to seated. Your most comfortable seated position. And you're bringing hands to heart center. I'm going to take a deep breath in together, fill up. Empty out, close your eyes. Thumb knuckles up to your forehead. Together we say, Namaste. Fantastic work. I hope you feel a little more relaxed. Not only in your mind, but also in your body. Right? Any little movements you want to take in this moment before getting up, feel free to. Until next time, see you later. Bye.